Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode in our Cozy Forever world. If this is your first time joining me, I'd like to give you a very warm welcome. My name is Egush, and I help people sleep and study. So if that's why you're here, then you've come to the right place. Now, in this episode, we're going to start by recapping the last episode, as well as saying hi to all of our cozy friends, like Daisy over there, who looks a bit lost at the moment. And then we're going to commemorate a new dreamer and talk about our plan for this episode. So, in the last episode, we actually did quite a bit of exploring. We explored our world. We ended up going north past the jungle over here, and we actually found a lovely village and a tower while we were exploring. And we also realized that we really need a proper storage area because, as you can see, my backpack is still full from the last episode. And so in this episode, we're probably going to start designing the base or the foundations of the storage area, and we're probably going to put it in the middle of the lagoon here. So that's what we can look forward to in this episode. So if you haven't already, I'd like you to get nice and comfortable as we begin drifting off or studying. And now we're going to say hello to our cozy friends, like Oopsie Jr. here. Hi. Hello, Oopsie. How you doing? I think maybe my lantern's a little bit too bright for the animals. I'll put it away for a second. Hi, Wilbur. Hello. What's going on? Oop. Oopsie just took a big nom out of the grass there. How are you today, Wilbur? How was your day? Was it good? Did you do a lot? No? You just chilled here and ate some grass? Okay, alright. Well, that's always good. Hello, Dreamy. Hi. Oh, I love their eyes. How are you? You're all getting along, aren't you? That's good. Daisy seems to be a little bit lost today. Doesn't really know what she's doing, and that's okay. Sometimes we feel lost in life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Isn't that right, Daisy? Okay, we'll leave Daisy alone as well. I'm going to grab Alina now and say hello to her. Hello, Alina. Hi. You wanna get up and walk around? Come on. Let's head to the lagoon, the Dreamer's Lagoon, I should say, and commemorate our newest streamer. We've got some beautiful, beautiful aurora in the sky here as we begin our episode. And I've been kind of thinking about what we're going to be designing for the storage house, and I'm just thinking I'm probably going to make it multiple levels. Ooh, ooh, beautiful. Just started raining for us as well. Lovely. You can see our library there as well. And I think I did say in the last episode that as much as I need to build this big storage area, I still want to do it in between other things, because if I just spent all of my time building, I'd probably lose my mind. So while we build the storage area, today we'll just do the base of it, hopefully. And while we do so, we'll also work on decorating the library and stuff like that. And here we are now in our Dreamer's Lagoon. Hello, Alina. Come this way, Alina. I want you in the middle. Come here. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to get you to sit here, okay? Now we're going to find a spot first for this new dreamer. I actually think maybe somewhere up here might be nice. And let's get a sign as well for them. So we've got an oak sign and a spruce sign there. Maple, oak. We've done a good job of having all the different types of signs. I'm quite happy with that. I don't think we've done a fir sign in quite some time. So we'll do a fir sign for this person and a green dye with an ink sac. Now, from memory, in the last episode, we went and got some honeycomb. I can't quite find it. I'm looking for you. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay, and we're going to use this honeycomb to also go through after we commemorate the streamer and make sure everyone's everyone's sign has been waxed. Okay. I actually think I'd love to put this person somewhere here. Maybe right here. Wonderful. And this streamer's name is Green Tea. And I really like this name because I love tea in general. I don't think I have too much green tea, but I do love tea. So I really like this name as well. And Green Tea has been leaving so many wonderful comments in our community. I'm going to highlight one from our community post from this week. And it reads, I just love every picture you take, Egush. I don't think I'd be able to sleep without these videos, so thanks a ton. Have a great week. I can't wait for this weekend. And stay amazing, dreamers. I'd like to thank you, Green Tea, for this wonderful comment. And I hope you like the color green. I'm assuming you do. And so we're going to honeycomb you as well. And welcome to the lagoon, my friend. I hope you'll enjoy your stay here. Okay, that one's already been done. Okay, natural tendencies. Emily. Christy. Lemon. I think that's just about all. There may be Austin as well. No. There is one more that we placed over here. Blue the bagel. There we are. I think that's all of the signs now have been honeycombed. And we're still on the lookout for honeycomb, aren't we, Alina? Yeah. So hopefully we can find some more so we don't run out. Now, before we get started planning the structure of our storage area, I think it's really important that we feed our cats, Lily and Zara. So that's what we're going to do now. Alina, you okay? Just chill out here. Yep, there she goes. She's going to come around to this side. She always does. There she is. Because she can't not be involved in what's happening around her. She's a very curious dog, Alina. Anyway. Hello, Zara. Hello, Lily. Hi. What have you two been up to, hmm? Any shenanigans? Hi. Zara, we're going to give you the raw salmon, okay? Nom 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 nom. Enjoy. Yeah. And Lily, we're going to give you a raw salmon too. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, enjoy. Okay. Let's go. So we're going to take Alina back to the farm. And we're going to... First thing we'll do, I think, is gather up some wood and make like... We'll start with like maybe 40 chests. So we'll have like 20 double chests for now. And I'm literally... because this is going to be a big project, I'm literally going to like build a path from maybe the library or the wharf to the storage area first. And I'm just going to build like the floor of it and just put 20 chests down so that we can at least start moving everything to the storage area. But I'm gonna get Alina to sit back here for a second because we are going to need to be in the water a lot while we're building this, and I don't want her to be cold. I want her to stay nice and cozy here with the other animals. So we're gonna head to the brick house, and I want to make lots and lots of chests. And ideally we have different colored chests for different things. So that's kind of the plan. And I hope you've had a wonderful day today. And that you're getting nice and comfortable. Tucked into bed. And stone. Oh, there's a bit of wood there. Logs. I think we'll make the base level just all made out of like oak wood. You can see, and just from looking at these chests, there's just so many different things that we really need to sort. There's just too much. There's really too much. Okay, let's go upstairs because I think we do have a wood chest up here as well. Hopefully. Yep. Here we go. Hopefully we'll have enough oak wood. I don't think we do. We've only got 5. We do have a lot of fir wood though, and pale oak, which is good. That's good. Dark oak. Yeah, all good. Because we really need to separate the areas of the storage area, the different sections. So we'll have like a section for farming. We're going to have a section for mining and anything relating to mining. We're going to have a section for probably like wood, you know. But I really want to make like so much storage that we're not going to run out of space for a very long time. So this is something that when I do build this, I want to make it a really, really good proper storage area. We're just going to head back around to the farm and see if we can find some oak wood for now, because I think that's really all we're going to need is just like 20 to 30 chests for now. And maybe halfway through the episode, or just after we've built the base of the structure, we'll head to the library, okay? And we'll do some decorating. Because I do want to start decorating the library. I'm just thinking where we might have wood. I'm just checking all the chests. I know I did do a bit of sorting recently, so I don't expect there to be wood in any of these chests. But it never hurts to check. Yeah. We're going to head in this direction. Probably check out the chests over here. I know this chest probably has a bit of wood. There we go. It's more oak wood. Got trumpet wood. Wonderful. I think that's enough for now. Okay, cool. We're going to head to the library because we do have chests there as well. But I don't want the library to be a storage area. We will have some chests at the library, but it'll be mostly for books and things like that, you know? Maybe books and bookmarks and extra paper, you know? Stuff like that. We're also going to check the chest upstairs in the treehouse because I feel as though there's a good chance we've got wood up here too. And I actually want to repurpose this room because we're no longer going to need this for storage. Maple. There's no oak, is there? Okay. There is 2 oak chests actually. Maple, spruce, trumpet, that's good. The more trumpet the better. They have a very nice red tint to them, those chests, which is wonderful. Cool, okay. And our last stop will be here because I kind of want to smelt some more clay because we're probably going to build. This building will probably have some clay involved. I don't even think we can call it a building because I don't think I want to make it like an actual closed building. I want to have it kind of open. Just in the top of my head, I've got like an image of what I want this chest area to look like, and I kind of want it to, or storage area, we should call it. The storage area, I want it to look kind of like an open space, you know, where there's not too many walls closed off and stuff. But there are multiple levels, and so it's really easy to access when we have to store things. But at the same time, there is a lot of open air around there. I'm just kind of walking through this garden. I love it so much. All the cherry trees. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to head downstairs, where, as some of you probably know, we have plenty of chests down there. Because while building this library, which took us quite a bit of time, we also had to go and do a few other things. And so we're going to see if we can find more oak wood. And we definitely have. No more oak wood in here. I hope we have enough oak wood now to make a considerable amount of chests. Spruce, dark oak, redwood. Wow, okay. Maple chest. Now I think these are all oak chests as well, which is really good. But unfortunately, we don't have any space here. So what we might do is we'll grab the chests from here because we did have a few in here that I just saw. Plank, spruce plank. One of these chests. Here we go. We've got paper chests here. Now we're going to put these down instead for a second. Okay. It doesn't really matter at the moment because we're just using this for storage. And then we're going to put all this wood in here for a sec. We're going to start moving all of this into these chests for a sec. And we're going to collect these oak chests. I think that's the wise thing to do. Okay, so we're going to grab these chests. That's really good. And I recently did something just like this in real life. I had to completely reorganize my room. And there were just things coming out of places that I didn't even know that I had from like years and years ago. And sometimes you're doing like a cleanup in real life and you're just sitting there like, do I really have this much stuff? It kind of blows your mind a bit. And that's how I felt. I think that's everything we'll need for the time being, just to at least make the chests. We're going to do that right now, actually. We're going to grab a bunch of oak planks. We're going to make as many chests as we possibly can. So we've got 12 oak chests, and I'm a little bit confused on why this is just a normal chest. And these are, oh, I bet it's because we collected these out in the wild. Right. Okay. Well, we've got 12 oak chests. That's pretty solid. That's 6 double chests. And that should fit all of this, plus all of this in here as well. I think we should start by making like a trail where we want this to be. We're going to start by getting all this clay. Okay. Making some bricks. And just for now, we're going to need to use these bricks to make a trail. Okay. Now, I do think we can make a trail from the library itself as well. For now, we'll probably start from maybe the garden farm. Just thinking. Yeah, because I want this storage area to link to everything, but we need to start at some. Maybe we'll start it from here. So from down here somewhere. Well, you know what? Let's connect it to the library. I think that'll be a good place to start with this. Oh, we could even connect it from the second level here, actually. That might not be a bad idea. Thinking how it would look though. So as you can tell, I'm completely improvising this from scratch, and that's kind of what I love doing. But I think if we were to go from this level, where we are here, let's grab this for like a second. Maybe from here. If we were to go down and then into the middle, we'll start building it around here or something. And this is going to be a very open floor plan for this for this storage area. It's going to be huge, so I think it's wise for us to kind of start around here. And I know we're getting rid of a few of the things here, but that's okay. I think that's fine. There was a lantern attached to that one. Grab all this. That as well. We're gonna need to get rid of these anyway. Alrighty, so here's my thought process. From here, we're gonna go outwards a little bit. Yep. And then we'll probably start heading down. We have to get rid of this lily pad, aren't we? I do think we have to kind of rethink how we're doing this, because I want to kind of change it into slabs as well. We'll just quickly go inside. Put the glass back. And what I think we'll do is we'll turn some of these bricks into slabs, and we'll make like a slab staircase going down. Yeah, I think this is like the perfect spot that we've chosen to do this from, to be honest. So we're gonna grab some slabs. I think the best way to do this is like, instead of doing stairs like we normally do actually, we'll do slabs. Like you know, like the staircases we normally make. Yeah, it's a bit more natural this way. Great. And if we do it this way, we could probably also get rid of some of the bottom ones. But for now, let's just keep it as it is. And so from here, we can probably go down and just do like this. And then final level can go here. Can we go up there from the water? Oh, we can, cool. Oh, there you go. So that's like the first staircase we've made going down into the lagoon from the library. And from here, it's actually kind of perfect. Wonderful. I think that's good. We'll obviously add another layer on the outside of this, going down with it. Maybe even make it, you know what we could do? We could even make this like kind of like going sideways, like a spiral going down. That might not be a bad idea either. If it comes down from the the peak here. And then from like here onwards, right? Turn this into, just using this as a filler for now. We get rid of these here. That too. And maybe it kind of branches this way a little bit. Yeah, something like this. Kind of goes sideways a little bit. We'll figure it out a bit better once we start. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking here. And from here it goes even further this way. And so for that we would have to get rid of these as well. And maybe just make, yeah, and that's good. And on this side here, we're doing kind of another layer just all around it. I keep falling off while I'm trying to build it. Something like this. Kind of like the idea of having it this way as well. Go to this one. That's good. Kind of being honest. That'll be kind of like a pillar on its own. Let's go. Yeah, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted, to be honest. And at the bottom here, we do another level. It kind of reaches the water from here now instead. Go to this one, turn that into a slab. Yep. We're just going to shave off the sides a little bit now. I think we'll have to blend this in with either wood or the stone bricks like we have here. But we'll leave it for now. It doesn't have to be something too serious. This is good. So as you come down, you're kind of going sideways. That way you go more towards the middle. You know what I mean? Now from here it gets a little bit trickier because I want to make a trail of wood and brick, like infused together. That's going to be a little bit tricky because I want it to stay on the top of the water as well. I guess for now we could just do some fir logs and just keep it really like as a placeholder. That makes sense. We might have to do these as bricks. Let's do that. There we go. And that's okay. Yeah, okay. We'll make these as logs, like so. Just above. And I have to figure out how far we want to go this as well. That's the other problem we're going to have. We come down from here, wonderful. And it goes all the way, maybe just to where that dip is in the water. But I don't think that we're high above the water here either. I don't want this to be lower. Let's see if we can make this lower. I feel like you can tell a lot about a person from how they build on Minecraft. I feel like you're learning a lot about me here from how I'm building, which is fascinating, isn't it? 3. Need a few more of these slabs. Let's see what we can do here. So this becomes too low, because then if we put a brick, see how it goes on top of that, not at the bottom. But what we need to do instead is go even one lower. Yeah, so from here, that's the actual level we need to build at. See if that works. It does. It does. Alright, cool. Okay, and in this case now, that should be... Oh, because we don't have that much spruce. Grab me a bunch of fir slabs. Heaps of them. And then we're going to just kind of shape this up to as a trail, you know, going towards the middle. And like I said before, these fir slabs are just placeholders. We might even be able to use the terracotta that we found in the last episode while we were exploring. And just as the water dips over here next to the aquarium, this is where we will start building around here. This looks like it's in the middle of everything now, kind of, you know. This is where we'll start building our chest room, our storage room, in the middle of everything. This is wonderful. Quite a long bridge, isn't it? And that's okay. Yeah, I quite like the way this spirals down on the side. Oh, very cool. And from here we can start placing the foundation of the chest room. So what I'm thinking is we'll start it on this side, a little bit more towards the wall. And we're going to have different sections. So we'll have one section here, one section there, one near the farm, and then we'll have one on this side. So we're going to have like 4 big sections, and they've all got different purposes. That's how I'm kind of feeling for this one. And each section will have 2, 3 different types of levels. They'll have their own designs. So again, this is going to be a huge project, but we're going to be doing this in between other things. We're going to mix it up a bit, as I like to say. But for this section specifically, we're going to start with brick. I'm just going to kind of build outwards like this. That's good. And then we're going to maybe go inwards a little bit. Perfect. And we're going to come this way. Wonderful. And we'll probably use, now, I wonder if we can make terracotta into slabs. Oh. There's a plate. Okay, let's look up terracotta. Okay, we can make shingles. I don't know what those look like, but we could try. Try going with those. They might look quite nice, actually. Terracotta. And so... so it looks like we can only make shingles, really, out of terracotta. I'll tell you what, let's go to our stonecutter table and quickly have a look and see if we have anything we can do with the terracotta at the stonecutter table. We do have a stonecutter table upstairs. Oh no, we placed it here. That's good. That's really good. Do we have more bricks as well? We've only got 2 left, I think. We have more here, which is good. But first what we'll do is we'll use the stonecutter table. We'll see if we can do anything with the terracotta. Because I think we can, and that's going to come in very handy. Grab this. The lantern's in our left hand now. See if we can do anything with this. Ah, wonderful. We can even make terracotta bricks. Wow. That might be... Brick slabs. We can make brick slabs out of terracotta. Let's just see what these look like first, because, you know, even though they look nice here, they might not look... Oh, wow. How nice do those look, right? Kind of beautiful. What if we did the other ones, the shingles? They look nice too. We might be able to do like a checkered floor pattern or something with this. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and grab a bunch of the terracotta brick slabs. I don't think we have any risk of the cockroaches around here, so we should be okay. Just kind of using these. And what we'll do is we'll do a pattern eventually. Now we'll just leave it like this because I have to start getting these chests down. Otherwise we're going to be in trouble. That's a good start. Let's start putting the chests down now. Um, hmm. Yeah. Good. Literally just gonna put them down because I need to start storing things. Alrighty. Everything in here first, just for a second. So, and we're just dumping everything in these chests. It doesn't really, I'm not fussed about where everything goes at the moment because I'll figure that out later. I do think that for the terracotta, I'll put it all in one of these chests here just because that way we're going to be using all that terracotta, you know, for the time being to build. So it is important that it all goes in one chest. But the rest of my things can all go here. It doesn't really matter. I just have to empty this backpack because it's low-key killing me a little bit. That everything is here. Water. Soul lanterns. We have a lot of soul lanterns now. That's really good to know. Alright, perfect. Okay. Thank goodness for that. What we're going to do is we're going to start moving everything to these areas. But the first thing we'll do now that we have a lot more space is let's go and grab a bunch of bricks and things that we might build with for the storage room. And we'll start putting everything in there. We can keep all this here for now because they're all flowers and stuff. Thanks. There's no problem with that. I'm pretty sure we had a lot of clay and brick and stuff around here. So, yes, we did. Clay. Grab all this. Grab all this clay here. And now we can put all this up here. Kind of crazy because you don't realize how much stuff you have while adventuring through Minecraft until you do something like this and you realize, wow, yeah, we have heaps, heaps and heaps and heaps. Smelt all this clay, for example. They smelt 8 each. Now we did have a bunch of coal, but I think we just left it in the. I thought we can get these chests now. Wonderful. Now we can probably empty these chests too. We do have a bunch of coal, which is nice. We can use that coal to refill these forges because we're going to need a lot of smelting from these forges when we're smelting all the clay. And for the storage room, we're probably going to do a blend of clay with terracotta and stuff. So it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of that happening. Let's keep on storing things. Yeah, so Egush is in between project at the moment. We're still looking at decorating the library, which we will do over time. But in between these episodes where we build and decorate, I do want to do some mining and exploring as well. Okay. Looks like the rain's stopping. Yeah, that's kind of perfect. That's great timing. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Mighty Minecraft spirits, for helping me with that. We're going to grab all the clay here. Now, all of these are Alarite blocks. Let's research Alarite. And Lumiere. Yeah, that's it. We'll just chuck them all in here for now. And do we have any, like, salt as well? Salt here. If we type in salt. Oh, wow. A bit of salt blocks as well. I'm going to chuck all of that in here. So these all come from the same biome, the lush biome, like the salt and the Lumiere and the Alarite. It literally all comes from the same biome, and that's why I'm trying to keep it here. Anything else that looks kind of mythical, let's call it, we can put in here as well, like amethyst shards and stuff like that. But aside from that, honestly, the rest of this can just still be dispersed randomly into these chests. I'm not too fussed. I hope I hope you're not stressing out too much. This is how my mind works, okay? And everybody has their own system, and this is mine. So don't stress. This is just how my mind works. I like dumping everything first, and then sorting it after. Okay, we're gonna grab all the bricks that we can. Brick, terracotta. We're gonna start keeping this with us now because in between sorting all this stuff, we're gonna be building. Okay. Blue wool, brown wool, orange wool. Blocks of coal. Plenty of those. On that tower. If you haven't seen that tower in the last episode, go and check it out. It was at the end of episode 62, which was our last episode, and I think it was so beautiful. What are you doing? He's just wagging his tail in the water. Look at him. Oh, was that a spirit or something? Was that the spirit of a salmon? Wow. Okay. I'm a little bit scared now. Just disappeared. And at least this time I can say that I have the evidence. Saw it with my own eyes. We've got 2 more oak chests here, but before we put them down, we're gonna need to build a bit more. These are actual bricks. Okay, right. Yeah, we didn't make these out of slabs. I think that's fine though. I think the outside we can do. That. Brick. The inside we can do with slab. Okay, cool. Bit more space for now. We can put these next 2 chests down. And then we're gonna grab. Oh, that didn't work. Why did that not work? There we go. We're gonna grab all these bricks as well and just quickly make another stack. Just gonna decide how we want to do the outside of it. So we've got that going around. Another block there. I also have to decide how big I want each section to be, and I want to keep it somewhat symmetrical at the same time. So yeah, haven't really put much thought into this aside from, here right now. So we're just gonna have to figure it out on the fly. But I don't really care about keeping it symmetrical. I was thinking to myself, if each section was the same size exactly, it might be good. But that's not how I do things, is it? I don't do things that way. So I think maybe what we'll do instead is we can sort of start to split it from here as well in the other direction. In fact, I kind of want the entrance to have few brick blocks to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this is fine. Cool. And then from here we split up in this direction a little bit too. Oops. We're literally right above, sorry, the aquarium, which is cool. Yep, good. Go in this direction now. I'm actually thinking maybe instead of going so far out lengthwise, we'll keep it smaller, but do multiple levels. You know what I mean? So maybe like instead of going out this far, we don't really need to, Because if we're going to have it going up in floors, we're not going to need this much space. Maybe we'll go from here. This is good. I like this. I don't think we'll go much further in this direction. We'll head more on the left. I think we've got more room on the left. So this is quite good already. Plenty of space in the middle here, you see that? So we'll go in this direction instead. How much space do we want on this side? I don't think we care too much about. I think this is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I think I've just changed my mind about something. Yeah, I think I have. I think what I want to do with this chest storage area, sorry, is I want to make it 1 or 2 levels higher, actually. So what I'm thinking is let's do this, and then maybe 1 more level from here. Yeah. And it goes up. Yeah, okay, this is starting to come together in my head. You're just gonna have to bear with me. I know. I know this is looking confusing now. Just bear with me though. We're gonna go up 1, 2, 3. What happens if we do this? Yep, that's fine. That can be the level that it sits on. Right here. Is that too high now? Maybe that's too tall. Hmm. I've got some terracotta bricks. Just thinking. Maybe that's too tall now. Up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ideally, it's on this level. But the problem with that is it's going to be extremely difficult unless we use slabs to keep it on this level. Because this is I like to call this an uneven level. So when you've got a brick and you place it, so if you place it here, that's fine. Place it here, that's fine. But if we were to build this as the entire level from here, like from here, for example, and this is like the level that we're on, because it's an uneven level, it makes it a little bit more difficult when we're building like the corners and the walls and stuff, you know. And for that reason, I'm a little bit concerned. So we could copy the Minecraft L, the Minecraft, you know, literally the Minecraft L, and do it on this slab level here. That's going to make our life a little bit difficult, that's all. And I'm not a big fan of making my life difficult. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. That's how we got cockroaches as well. I don't think we'll have any problems here because a little water underneath. But I do think maybe we could do it with the slab level because I can't go higher than this. This is starting to look too high if I go higher, you know? Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Alrighty. Do I want to get rid of... I do want to get rid of all these, don't I? Because we're going to need these bricks. We're going to get rid of all these. I hope the bricks don't go all the way down because then I'm going to have to fight for my life to collect all of them again. They are going down. I mean, bricks are heavy, to be fair. So. I got most of it, I think, if not all. There's a few more on this side here. Did they go down? One, and okay, that's all of it. Cool. We all need to get the terracotta as well. And we'll need to move all these chests as well, but like, I'd rather make this decision now than later, you know, because this is very important. We're gonna leave the chest there. For now, that's okay. I'm just gonna quickly get rid of all of this. And collect it as well. Might have to put on my respiration helmet at this point because we're gonna be going deep into the water. Look, Egush loves water very, very much, so I don't think this is a problem for me. There might be some of us that don't like the water, like my brother. My brother is terrified of water, and it's because he had a bad experience when he was young, so you can't blame him. And the catfish is eating all of my... Excuse me, you're not Whiskers. Where's Whiskers? How rude. What a rude catfish. Yeah, my brother is absolutely terrified of water, and I mean, I don't blame him at all. It's actually my parents' fault. If you can believe it, it's my parents' fault. Alrighty, we'll need a lot of slabs. Like a lot. And the best way to do this is actually through the stone cutter table, you know that? Because you get more bang for buck. Look, we get 2 instead of 1-for-1 conversion, it's 2-for-1. Now these slabs will have to be above. Can we still open this chest if it's like this? We can, right? Cool. Yeah, but these slabs go above, like this, in this direction as well. And like I said just before... Oh wait, maybe? Hang on. It might be cooler if we did this one level down, actually. So from this side, we do them down one. Yeah. How does that look? Oh, that's good. That's really, really good. We'll have to get rid of this chest. Let's get rid of it for a second. Here. Grab the terracotta. Quite like it. I like that we can do a slab there and then a brick there. Okay, but that kind of makes it so that the level is becoming... No, this is fine. Terracotta. Terracotta on the inside. Like so. And we're going to do brick. 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, leave it for now. 2, 3, 4. How big do I want this storage area to be is the main question I have to answer, because we're going this way. This is good. I think even this is too far on the right. We should move it a bit more to the left. So this will have to go a bit more out this way and then come like here. And I think that the best way is for us to make the staircase like here instead. That was fine the way it was. My apologies. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want more than 4 for the staircase. Oh, this is good. Wonderful. We're gonna grab all this. We can't be wasteful. Okay. Use every single tool at your disposal in life. Very important. That's much better. But now we just have to make it so that these are on there. Cool. Okay. And I don't want this to go out so far. I'm being completely honest. Maybe like that. But how far did that one go? Goodness me. There's one that went all the way down there. I'm surprised the catfish didn't didn't take it. They're already fed by the look of it. Get rid of this. Right here, so it looks kind of even. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is good. Now we just have to decide how big we want the space to be. Like I said, I really don't want to make it symmetrical either. Something else we have to think about. Unfortunately, we also have to kind of start getting rid of these chests. And we will dump all this again, but for now we're just going to have to get rid of these, I think. Okay, this one's good. It's got the terracotta in it. The problem, I don't really think it's a problem personally, but the downside of building on the fly like this is that your decisions and your mind will change quite frequently. As you can probably see here, is what's happening to me. If I was using like a guide to build, it would be a lot easier because I would just follow the guide, right? But I'm not really that's just not how I work. I prefer to do it myself and like learn my own style on the way, if that makes sense. So that's what we're doing. I think we'll take a second here just to relax. And I just realized how fast time is when you're having fun. And that's definitely what's happening here. I think we can kind of enjoy this space together right now. No, I've got a bunch of fish here. Hello there. Hi. Yeah, okay. On. Well, for now, I think we can definitely putting down the terracotta slabs in this spot here, going this way. Gonna be quite handy because we're gonna need to chest down again. So let's literally just build out for a sec. Quite like this terracotta. I might even change the color of it to a different one. For now, it's fine. Put some chests down, shall we? We've got the standard chests as well. Might as well use them. Chest. Ah, there they are. I was looking for these. Alright, so just for now, see what I mean? Becomes a big problem. It just becomes a huge problem. Look at this. I'm just kind of frozen right now, sitting on my chair frozen. Like, do I have to redo this again and make it one level higher? I think I might. I might have to do that. I think I might have to make this one level higher, which isn't hard, actually. It's not a big deal. We just get rid of this floor again. We just get rid of this floor again. And start the level. Look, it's all lessons. We're learning lessons here. What matters. Is that probably heaps that we have collected? Yeah, around here. Thankfully, the terracotta seems to float mostly. Not too fussed about it going all the way down and losing a few of them. Two. Okay, all right. Looks like the chest room is going to be a little bit taller than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. All right. I feel like it's going to be too high, man. I don't know. I feel like maybe we should bring it down to this level here instead. Especially if we're going to do multiple levels, you can't start over here. You know what I mean? Okie dokie. This is the third time we changed our minds now. The good thing about doing stuff like this, you learn a lot about yourself, but at the same time, I kind of think to myself, if I'm changing my mind while building like this, then other people must be too, right? Is this just me? Maybe it's just me. I change my mind quite often when I build. I don't even mind, honestly. I wouldn't have it any other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the level we're building at. Put a chest down. Okay, there we go. There we go, my friends. So this is where we're building. Let's grab all the bricks and start. Oh, actually, we can do slabs here. Let's do slabs. I think slabs would look quite nice. Yeah, that's good. The outline here, the outside of it. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 is good on that side. On this side will need a bit more, but that's fine. I'm not even going to bother thinking about like floor patterns and things just yet. I think we're just going to worry about getting all of the chests down here and moving everything we have to these to this area first, at least for the first level, you know. And once we do that, we can sort out the rest. Let's get these chests down now. The third time. Check them down anywhere. It doesn't really matter. And let's start dumping again. All the terracotta and stuff I'll leave literally in the middle chest here. All of this stuff is important for us to build. But all of this stuff is kind of, doesn't really matter where this all goes. The clay I'll have to collect as well. Perfect, now we can get these chests as well. Ooh, there's a lot of terracotta in here I missed. That's really good. The more the better, because we're going to use all that terracotta, you know. Oh, I've got no space. There we go. I think there's a brick here somewhere as well that fell into the water. Hope it didn't go all the way down. Oh no, I think it did. There it is. Okay, cool. All wood. Bit of brick as well. That's good. Really good. What's left now is just these chests here. Alright, chest. And that one's empty. Lovely. Okay. Okay, awesome. Very happy with that. The Allarite literally all goes in here. Allarite, Lumiere, Amethyst, Salt. All those things. Got 2 more oak chests with us. We've got 8 more oak chests now. Alright, we're gonna grab brick. Don't cut a table. Chuck it here. Yep. And all that stuff. Yeah. Anything here that we might need? I don't think so. The cyan terracotta looks so nice. Wow, look at all the different colors of terracotta that we have. Beautiful. I think we'll separate these a bit later. Bamboo. I'm gonna start using the normal terracotta to make bricks, but I think this is a heaps for now. Okay. So we'll go up here. Maybe we'll go left. Go left a bit more. And then from this side, as it starts pitter-patting rain all over us. Like I said, I don't want it symmetrical. I don't care about it being symmetrical. From this side we'll go maybe 1 more out. And then we'll go inwards a little bit. You know what? Let's design this a little bit differently. Go like jagged. You want a corner block. 2 corner blocks maybe even. And from here, from here we'll go inwards again. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I had one down here. maybe I'm getting confused. Is that all of it? Yeah. Alrighty. Done. So that way we'll have to do an entrance maybe from the tower as well. No, I don't think so. We're gonna need one on this side for the farm, one on this side for the brick house, and maybe one from here for the wall. And we're gonna keep it pretty open as well, okay? We don't want to make it like too closed. One, close are we getting? Pretty damn close now. So we'll go this way. 2, 3, 4. From here we'll go inwards. 1. Oops. Now we can't get back up. We're gonna have to do just a makeshift brick like this. Okay. Thinking this side of the storage room will just be like a wall of chests. And then from here we'll go like, we'll hang a bit of a left, going towards the farm a little. Oh no, I keep doing that, it's not good. Keep falling off. It's good. I wouldn't really want to make it much bigger than this if I'm being honest. I don't think I would want to make it much bigger. I think this is like the perfect size so far. On this side we might be able to come out a bit more. Make it, because this is a bit more open here. So maybe even from there we'll go outwards. So yeah, a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll need to oh, did I accidentally get rid of my crafting upgrade? I must have put it somewhere. Uh-oh. I have to find that now. Where did I put that? I must have accidentally clicked it out of the backpack while I was sorting it out. Did I put it in here? No, I didn't. How have I managed to do that? Do you see a crafting upgrade anywhere? Has to be... There it is. I was gonna say it has to be in here because I haven't found it in any of the other ones. So we're gonna make just some more slabs. The problem with the storage house is you can't make it too kind of like jagged, and you can't put a lot of corners in it because you have to stack chests on top of each other and stuff. So just in my mind I'm thinking like I don't want to have it too like, it can't really be aesthetic, unfortunately. I'm gonna do my best to make it look nice, of course. It's gonna be difficult to make it aesthetic because of the way it is, Let's make a little staircase in the middle for now so we can keep going back up. Otherwise we're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, I think this is like, I've gone too far out with this now. Yeah, I definitely have. Okay. Let me keep it as it was. Gosh, these went pretty far down in the water. 7. Alrighty. I think this is good. Yeah, I think we might even be able to just like maybe make one more little out area there and then close it. Let's do that. And from here we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 chests, 5, 6 chests. Where's that now? Like corner. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could do 8 chests here if we really wanted to, on different levels. Really good. And then from here, we'll go out a little bit more. And then we'll start to close it off. Like that here, we can start to close it off. Maybe even do the corners like we like we like doing it. And here you go, 1, 2, 3. Drop. We want to go back in towards that a little bit soon, so go out a bit more. And then we're going to go in. 2, 3, 4. And then we just have to connect these now. Okay, there we go. This is going to be our storage area. This is it, we've built it, pretty much. Now it's just about making the different levels and sections, you know. We have a lot of space. When you think about it, it doesn't look like a lot of space when you look at it. But when you think about how many different levels and how many walls we have here, we have 2 big walls here, a big wall there, big wall here. We're going to have heaps of space, heaps of space. I'm really happy, actually. Now we're going to get a bunch more terracotta brick slabs for a sec. In fact, I might even try light blue. Light blue terracotta brick. These look awesome. How does this look? That is so beautiful. We might even just do light blue instead of terracotta right here. Try the brick as well to see what the difference is. Those are obviously like bricks. The shingles look kind of smoother, don't they? I like it. I think the best way to do this is to get a bunch of both and just test them. Grab a bunch of shingles. Grab a bunch of bricks. And let's just go and do like shingles on this side. See how it looks. The color is so nice. I really love the color. I like it. I do, I really like that. And then on the other side, around here, let's try the brick. 77. Oh, the bricks look nice too. I mean, I still think I prefer the bricks actually. They just look more like what we're looking for, you know? Oops. But these shingles are nice too. I won't lie, I think we're going to use them as well. Maybe we can do different patterns on the floor. But for now, we'll do bricks. So the whole first level we're going to do with this color. With the light blue terracotta slabs. Wonderful. Light blue terracotta brick slab. Now we've got to be careful with these terracotta because we don't have an infinite amount and they're not easy to find. I mean, in my whole 100 hours of time that we played on this Forever World, we've only found like one spot where there's terracotta, you know what I mean? We have to be a little bit careful not to use it needlessly, you know? the main thing, I think. Terracotta is really good because you can see a clear divide between the different colors as well. Like when you have wood, if you have two similar types of wood in terms of color, you're gonna notice that, you know, it's a bit obvious. Terracotta, however, is not that way. There's a very clear difference. I've never used a block like this before. We always build with brick or wood or, you know. So this is quite refreshing to use a block like this. Cool. Almost done now. Wonderful. All that's left really is getting rid of all this. And then what I want to do is I want to grab like the cyan, right? And the light grey. We're going to get the cyan terracotta. We might even make these into shingles instead. Cyan terracotta. The slabs might look a little bit too dark. Try the shingles. In between these. It's going all the way down. Yeah, so try this. I just want to see how it looks. That is nice. That is nice. If we have more and we surround that with glass, that would look quite good. But again, I'm not a fan of the shingles. I think we're going to have to keep it as brick. It kind of needs to be a similar color. That's the only thing. Maybe light grey? A decision here, actually. I think the first thing we'll do right now is let's just finish it off. Let's finish off the light blue slabs. I don't think we'll need much more. I think we've got about 40 here. So we're going to start by... We should really do this on the bottom so that we don't drop it all the way down. Start by getting rid of this level here. Yeah, this is really good. Getting all of this, and at least we're collecting it as it drops. Otherwise we'd be in a bit of trouble. I'm really glad the chests don't like break if you break what's underneath them. I feel like when the developer of Minecraft was making the chests and stuff, because there's no way that the developers of this game, like Notch and stuff, that they don't actually play it themselves, right? I just have a feeling the developers were making Minecraft and they were thinking to themselves, how realistic should we make it? Like if there's a chest and we break underneath it, should the chest also break? And there was a guy in there, 100% there was a guy in there, and he was like, no, we're not doing that, because that will be very frustrating. I just like to think of it that way. Light blue shingles. And there was definitely a person in there going, nope. Probably the same with furnaces. Probably the same with the crafting tables. I think the crafting tables have also got, you can keep stuff in them. As long as you're not crafting, you just keep it in there. It still works too, you know. Alright, wonderful. This is all coming together now. So, this is a great start for our chest storage area. Feel as though what we should do next is just do... Actually, I did tell myself that I wasn't going to spend the whole episode building this, but it's kind of taking up a lot of my time. And I do love it, but maybe we'll switch it up a little bit now and go do some decorating for the library. thinking how we could do this, but for now, I think what we'll do is we'll just start playing chests. Perfect. You know what we could do instead? Start from here. Yep. And we're gonna have chest on chest on chest here, like literally just walls of chests. We could even do single ones in between other things. I think that's really good. 1, 2, 3, 4. On this side we'll do the same thing, chest. Yeah. Okay, maybe we should start moving everything that's in here so it's kind of out of the way now. I might quickly do that. All of my building stuff, I'll just chuck in this chest for a second. I'll be building this. Wonderful. Literally the terracotta stuff as well. All that can go in here for now. That way I know where it is. Wonderful. Start grabbing all of these. I think the better way to do this is just break it all. And then just fill it all up in here. Crazy how many calculations the game is making while I break these and like merge them into my inventory. Just thinking, is there a better way to do it this way? We just have them literally side by side instead of separate. Maybe literally just side by side. Because if the thing we're doing here is maximum storage, that would be the best way to do it, I think. Like that, literally. Just a huge wall of chests. I don't see a problem with that. I think that's good, honestly. For the big walls, like this side, and this is a pretty big wall here. We'll just do literally lines of chests. I think that's good. Anyway, okay, let's keep storing for now. Cool. Let's not forget about these either. You're all playing. Cool. Wonderful. I don't think there's much left. That's already 4 chests, almost full now, so there shouldn't be much left around here. Oh, we did a bit of a drop into the water. No. Do me a chest. I guess we'll just put them here instead. So they're separate, because that stuff is really cool. This storage area is long overdue. I feel like we should have made this 30 episodes ago. I mean, at least we're doing it now, you know? At least we're doing it now. It's gonna be really nice and tidy when we do this properly. At least we're gonna have kind of heaps of... We're gonna know where everything is. That's the main thing. To know where everything is. I should keep a bucket of water with me. I don't have one. How about we eat this rabbit? No, let's eat this carrot. I want to keep that rabbit stew still. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Alrighty, so this is all looking good. Beautiful. I think we'll leave it here for now. I think this is plenty of progress. Need to get rid of this. Here. And I think that's the only staircase we made, really, which is good. What I do want to start doing now is adding some flower pots around the library. Start with small steps, you know. I think that's a good idea. Have we got any more slabs? Oh, we don't. We're going to need to make more. Okay. Where do we put our stonecutter table? We must have put it in the chest. Yeah. I'm assuming one of these end ones here. Yep, there it is. It's here for a second. And grab brick. Just to fill in that. There we go. Spot here that we didn't fill. Cool. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll start decorating the library a little bit. And just small steps at a time. Wonderful. And all the rest. We're going to keep smelting the clay because there's a good chance we're going to need the clay as well. So we'll keep smelting the clay as well. I'm even considering, honestly, changing the corners and everything of these bricks to terracotta. Literally just making this whole building out of terracotta because it would look so nice and unique in the middle of our lagoon. Still want it to match the color though of our lagoon, you know, match the theme. And our theme is just coziness. But I'm assuming like if we were to do cyan bricks, maybe something like that. It doesn't have to be too dark. That is too dark. Let's try the different colors here. So we've got, just look up. We've got light grey, terracotta, and light blue. We can't use light blue because we've used that for the floor, and I don't want to change that anyway. We might be able to use light grey, and we do have a lot of the normal terracotta as well that we could use. We make these into bricks, terracotta bricks. Put them on the outside, maybe. We'll decide that later. We'll decide that later. I think that would be good though. Okay, alright, let's start decorating our library a little bit. This is something that I'm evolving into. Because every time I build a building, I never decorate it. And I don't want that to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to, in between building our storage building, which is looking quite nice in the middle of the lagoon there. Quite lovely. Once we make the pillars on the corners going down and connect it to all the different areas, it's going to be wonderful. I want you to imagine like pillars going all the way down because it needs structure. And I want you to imagine staircases on each side so that we can access it from everywhere. And I'm going to keep it, like I said, I'm not going to close it like a building. I'm going to keep it relatively open, okay? These chests are very sturdy. Okay, they survive all the elements. So, too fussed about that. It's going to look wonderful. One thing that is bugging me is this as well. I might quickly just change this up a little bit. Get rid of all these, firstly. I've got efficiency 4 on my axe, I think, and it's still... Oh, never mind, unbreaking 4. Oh no, I do have efficiency 4. And it's still breaking quite slowly because we're doing it from the water. Really cool though, they thought about that. Alright, so I'm thinking we'll just kind of go from here. Get 2 instead. Yeah, something like that. Wonderful, we're going to need a lot more slabs. Grab some more. Yeah, that's way better. And then maybe we'll go around a little bit or something. From here, we're going to go like this. Okay. And again around one more time. The reason why I'm doing it like this is because I want to make it so that we can make another path from here as well to there. Like I want to have a lot of pathways going to the different parts of our lagoon, if that makes sense. Then we'll do 3 inwards from here. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go up towards the staircase there. Stay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then one more. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And from here, I actually don't mind if it's a bit thicker, even. Oh, can we get rid of the brick? Slabs instead. Perfect. Yeah, something like that. That's great. There's going to be another layer on the outside of this, so yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Really good. We're going to build another kind of park going over there as well, which I think we should do right now. Why wait, you know? I should use the stone cutter table. I just wasted like, I don't know how many bricks, but I did waste a few bricks here. But the reason why I want to do this 3 is because then I could go from here and go 3 and then towards that corner. Maybe 3 is a bit too much though. Maybe we'll do 2. And we'll do it from here. How about that? Literally just cutting straight across. One, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. There you go. Wonderful. And I do kind of want to make this a bridge going up and down, but we'll figure that out later. I think for now, as long as we have the trail, that's all that matters. Wonderful. I think it's time for us to grab some flowers, put them in the pot plant around the library, start decorating it. You know what we should even do as well is go and get all of the wool that we have and start sectioning off the library as well. We have to build this staircase a bit more too. And then I still want to do something like a spiral staircase going up, so I think we'll do that, but that'll be in a different episode. And for now, let's grab heaps and heaps of wool. Maybe let's pick 3 colors for now. We're going to pick blue. We're going to pick yellow. And we'll do as well, I want to do like a purple, but magenta's not purple. The only thing. Blue, yellow, purple. Yellow. Yeah, we've got pink and we've got magenta, but we don't, unfortunately, we don't. Can we combine these somehow? Purple, magenta, no. No. What if we type in purple carpet? Oh, we can make different carpets. How do we change those? How do you make barky purple? Alchemy. Oh, okay. We need an alchemy table. Yeah, that's really cool. Make an alchemy table. How do we make that? Alchemy table? Uncommon drop from the alchemist in the Everdawn's blinding dungeon. Ah. Sounds difficult. Where we can get it from an alchemist as well, by the looks of it. I don't think I've seen an alchemist before. Is that the only way to make these other carpets? I think we might have to start making... We might have to make a separate series on a different channel where we do actual Minecraft on hard mode or something. And it's the same world, but it's on hard mode instead of what we do here. Just so we can get these cool things. Because we can't get it any other way. Look, we need alchemy. No. Oh, that's okay. That's alright. Yeah, so with dye we can. So what I'm thinking is let's grab... I don't think we'll ever have a pink section if I'm being completely honest. I want to have like the primary colors, like blue, red, yellow, green. So what I'm thinking instead is... We do have moss that could be green, but I want it to be actually green. What I'm thinking is we'll go and grab a bunch of dye and we'll turn this magenta and pink into purple. And we'll do purple as our 3rd section. Let's go and do that. Like, what are we waiting for? Let's go and do it now, you know what I mean? And I think all of our dye is in our lagoon, so... And there's no place I love more than the lagoon. So let's go back to our lagoon. I say lagoon, I actually mean underneath the lagoon, you know, the Dreamer's Lagoon is what we call it here. We have a lot of orange over here too, actually. Might be able to use that. Okay, so we should have heaps of purple. There we go. And I think it's as simple as you just put this here and then that there. There we go. The difference between these two. There we go. And then the magenta as well. Cool. And now we've got plenty of purple carpets too there, which is wonderful. Magenta in here for now. Alrighty, let's start doing the sections and then we'll start decorating. A little bit of decorating. I want the sky to clear up so I can manifested it so I can see the storage area and it's looking beautiful. You can still see some puddles from the rain, but that's alright. That's looking great. Looking really good. A big part of my life and my how I work is creativity, and so the fact that I can be creative here with you it means everything to me. It truly does. I just want to thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I know it hasn't been long, but I do plan on making many, many, many more episodes here with you. And I want to do so many different things. And I absolutely adore everything that we've done here so far, and I hope you do too. This purple looks so, not purple, light blue. It's light blue terracotta, but it's more of a purple, but it looks so stunning. How stunning is this? Once we start adding glass and then sectioning this off as well, it's going to look wonderful. I'm getting sidetracked again, aren't I? Let's go back to the library and let's start making the sections of the library. I think the top section has to reflect kind of like the sky, you know. So at the very top of the library, here we'll do blue. It'll be a blue floor. That's what we're gonna do now, and we'll probably divide that as well. Have plenty of carpets now. So what we'll do here is from this corner. Fortunately, we can't do that side there. We might have to close it off, but that's okay. Wonderful. That's a good little kind of room there. And then we're actually gonna need a lot more wool, I just realized. But on this side here, we can probably do it too. Okay, we're gonna have to go and shear a lot of sheep. But this is a good start at least. We've got blue there and blue here. This middle section, I think we can divide this into different wool types. I think let's get rid of these carpets for a second. Oh, you know what we could also do for the blue upstairs actually is we can use the moss. You know, the blue moss that we've been growing with the bone meal. I don't have any of that on me, do I? No, I don't. We could use that though. We could go down, and I think we stored it either here. Yep. We can grab a bunch of these. And these look a bit more unique, I'd say. How do we make this into carpet? Moss carpet. Flowing moss carpet. I think the only way to get this is if it spawns naturally or something. Because I can't see it here. Sea moss. Glowing moss. Yeah, we can't do anything with this. Okay. We have glowing moss carpets. We've got a couple in here. I would assume we have more downstairs as well. At least we can use that with the blue as well, you know. Yeah, we do. We've got another 25 here, which is quite good, actually. We've got pale moss carpets as well. They're very hard to see. Wonderful. Yeah, and so I used to love carpets in my own house. Not my house, actually, it was my parents' house, but I used to love every house that we lived in has been like very heavily carpeted, you know. Where are we gonna put this? This corner can go here. This would be so fitting if it was here. And lately I feel like I'm kind of starting to prefer tiles to carpets or like floorboards to carpets. I couldn't tell you why. I think it's got mainly to do with how much easier it is to clean tiles. I think that's a big part of it, to be honest. Blue, you want these to kind of be separated by like something like a wall or, you know. I think that's good. A good little space there. Yeah. Yeah, and so like I'm kind of thinking to myself in the future if I do get my own place. And I do want to, obviously. Oh gosh, my bum hurts so much. I got this chair and it's not really good for my I think it is good for my back, that's why it hurts. Like my posture must be so bad. So what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like for my future house or my future home, I really want to have tiles instead of carpets, mostly. I think carpets are good for like the bedrooms that you sleep in, you know, but your common areas, I think tiles are better. Whereas like in even in my current place, like where I'm living with my parents, mm, I want this whole section to be purple because it matches the cherry blossoms. Yeah, the carpets are in the main living areas as well, like the living rooms and stuff. And I'm not a huge fan because I just feel like it gets dirty easily, and I don't like that there's so much dust. I'm actually allergic to dust. I don't do well with dust, if I'm being honest. No, I needed two more. Do I not have two more? Oh, that sucks. I want to kind of do all this. We also need to fill this up. That empty space here. Do that now. Yeah, and so that's something I'm really looking forward to as well, is just not having to. It's very different having your own place. And unfortunately, the current economy is very difficult to work around. It is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, that's good. At least now there's a proper floor here. Yeah, I want to make this whole side here just like all purple. I'm not sure where we're gonna do the yellow, if I'm being honest. We don't have a lot of carpets. I thought we had more than we do. Yellow can be maybe towards the windows here. We can do yellow, maybe in this corner here. You know what I might do with the carpets? Instead of having them like the whole section be carpeted, maybe I'll just do them as like trails going around that lead to the different sections. Just thinking now, that might be easier, and we kind of want the natural, you know, the natural look of the wood and the brick to kind of stay in the build as well. Now, for example, like from here, what we can do is we can go like a trail going around, whoops, going around, something like this, you know. We need to do it one more here. I'm not too worried. That looks quite nice. This is going to be where the staircase is, but let's just kind of go off what we can do here. Yeah, something like that. But we've got like the carpet doesn't act so much as a section, but it acts more like a trail between the sections. You know, might be nice. I do quite like this here though, especially when the sun shines on it. Anyway, we'll leave the carpet for now. I think that's good the way we've done it. We've got a bunch of flower pots down here. I want to grab them and I want to start putting them around. with different flowers. Burning blossoms, blue flowers, maybe some glow shrooms with some glowing moss blocks. Some glow shroom blocks. So we're going to go all the way up to the roof first and decorate that with all these flower types stuff. I wonder if we could somehow put some... I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. We can try it though. I don't have any bone meal on me. Yeah, okay. Let's give this a go. I think we can give this a go. Um, there, down here. Oh, I forgot the soul lanterns as well, didn't I? That's alright. I probably should have put some lanterns down at the storage area too. We can have a look at it from up here. Wonderful. I love the color so much. I don't know if that's enough space. I'm just thinking about it now. I think it should be. It should be. To store more than enough of what we have. Chests, 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 chests. And then obviously we might do multiple levels. I thought we made it bigger than this. This doesn't look that big if I'm being honest. At least it's a good start. What I'm thinking here is, on some of these corners, maybe even from here, get rid of these, right? I don't have bone meal on me. I want to bone meal this, put some mushrooms on top of it, you know, thing like that. We'll start by putting a glow shroom block there. Doing something like this. Can we put flowers? Oh, cool. And then we're going to do like a flower pot. You know what? It might be better to do this. Oops. Might be better to do that on the bottom here. Oops. There we go. Oh, you know what? We can put glass on this corner. And let's put a glow shoe. That's pretty cute. That's really cute. Can we try different? Let's try different flowers. Can we put a lavender in there? Yeah, that would have been a big ask, wouldn't it? Could you imagine? Burning blossom. That looks really nice. Wonderful. Might be better to do that instead of in a flower pot. Yeah, instead of in a flower pot, it might be better to do that just on its own brick block. You know what I mean? There we go, bricks. Come here. So we do a brick block and then a pot and then a burning blossom. That looks way better in my opinion. I want to do glass here. Yeah, really lovely. In fact, I kind of, on second thought, you know what I want to do here? I want to make this like one level higher. Just from this section, like cut it from like, I don't know, here maybe, here to there. We'll grab some slabs. Oh, let's do some shingle slabs or something for this. This would look really cool. Grab some slabs. And maybe just go across, maybe even just from here. Doesn't have to be huge. Wonderful, something like this. Yeah. And then on this level here, we will do the moss blocks. Wonder if this is going to work, how it's going to look. That's quite nice. Right under the stars. I'm even thinking, like, why don't we do, ooh, that's gonna be a hole there. Okay. We can cover the hole, I guess. The vertical slabs. We've only got one at the moment. Should have brought more bricks. I didn't think I was going to be decorating at this level where we're building rooms. But I was thinking we could separate this into its own room. So from one there. Maybe from one here as well. Make a pillar going up. This goes all the way up to the top. Yeah. Fine there. 1, 2. Thing like this. Yeah, kind of its own corner. Maybe we just separate this whole section on its own instead. I think that's a better idea. So like, let's literally grab the shingles, right? And we can separate this entire section on its own. Like so. Maybe a bit further this way. Yeah, this is great. This is really good. It'd have to come a bit more this way, actually. Because I want the corner to be kind of unique here. So we can go like 1, maybe from here. It's great. That'll be its own wall from here. Corner wall. And then maybe from here instead, because we want that to be in the, the bottom of that. I'm just thinking, but this is really nice. Separate this into its own section here. And if we have enough of these carpets, we could even blend them in with these. But honestly, I think I'll probably make this its own level. As much as I like this glowing moss block, I don't want too much of it here as well. That's the other thing. We'll kind of leave it like, this corner's nice. Do another flower pot corner here. And let's give it like a blue orchid. Beautiful. That's wonderful. Maybe another flower pot here. Oh, can I do one here somehow? I don't think it's gonna let me because these are the bricks. What if I put it here? It'll look like it's hanging off. I think that's the only thing. Oh, you can't put it anyway. What if we did this and then did this? Oh, it does look like it's hanging off though. Big fan of that. So what we'll do, we'll close this off properly. So, and then we'll do a brick here. At least it looks a bit better this way. And for this one, we'll do a cornflower. There we go. A few plants around. I want to make this into a room, so we'll actually do like beds and stuff, you know? I want the very top level not to be about books. I want it to be about kind of just like a really relaxing, cozy space. This can be a room with books and stuff as well. And again, maybe even extend this a bit. Give it some more space. Good. Good. I'm pretty sure shingles are meant to be on roofs, but I don't mind. We'll turn this into... We could probably turn these into slabs. These brick ones. We can't do it in here. Stone cutter table is... I think it was pretty easy to make a stone cutter table, isn't it? Stone cutter table. Oh, we can literally make it right now. We have iron. Good to have a spare. Oh, you can't do it with cobblestone. You're joking. That's so sad. I was excited. What about with terracotta? No. Oh well. It is what it is. That's okay. That's alright. This is a bit too far up. Maybe get rid of all these. Maybe we'll just make this on the level that it's at now. I like this though. Put a glass block there. Or, you know what we could do? We could just do the whole thing like this, you know? Like one level up. Yeah. We'll see. It's all about inspiration at the moment. I'm doing these things with like, because I've never really decorated properly in Minecraft before. I want to add tables, chairs, beds, chests. The only room I've really decorated is the second story of the brick house. That's the only place I've actually properly decorated, you know. That tree, so green. Wow. So yeah, that's the only place that I'm kind of like just going off of that. But I want to get better at decorating so I can make it look really cozy. I think I'm getting good at building now. It's taking me a long time to get better at building, but like the roofs and everything that I build, I feel like I'm getting better at it and just like working on the fly. Like the treehouse was the first thing I built, and I don't think I did a good job if I'm being honest. It's kind of all over the place. It's a mess. We might end up changing that in the future as well. But like these buildings, I'm actually happy with because I used the experience I got from that whole treehouse area there to refine my skills and then build this. It makes a difference. Let's do something real quick and just go back downstairs. What we'll do is we'll grab the light blue terracotta that we've got, and we'll quickly just turn it into bricks, and we'll do bricks instead. We haven't got much left, but I don't think we'll need much anyways. So, there we go. I was gonna get some glass as well, wasn't I? Let's do that too, so that we can kind of. We may have actually left the glass in the library. Yeah, looks like we did. Righty. Gonna be really good once I start organizing these chests, to be honest, because then we know we're gonna know where everything is. And that's gonna make such a big difference. So when we start a new project, like the new barn that we're gonna build, when we go and find a horse and stuff, it's gonna make our lives a lot easier. Oh wait, the glass, that's right. Gotta be down here somewhere. There it is. We won't need too much. Actually, I only need one, to be honest. Library's got so much space. We're going to be able to do so much with it. Really nice. Alright, here we go. So I'm thinking, get rid of these now. There we go, that looks a bit better. Wonderful. Bottom here. On the bottom here, I kind of want to go down one with the terracotta. It won't fit though. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. We've got 7 left. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we can do that. That level there can be terracotta maybe. So instead of all of this here, I would love to make the floor here terracotta. I want to see, I know that's going to be kind of imposing on this level here, and that's okay. Let's see how it might look. Yeah, I quite like it. Should do it on these corners too. These are all slabs anyway. Wonderful. Should have made more. Should have made more because I could have done this whole floor here as terracotta. don't know why I didn't make more. We've only got another 5. Gosh, I'm so silly sometimes, you know? I could have just made more and we would have been fine. 4, 5, I guess we can do one more level here. And then we can just do carpet. This is going to be a room in here. Make do with what we've got then. 3, 4. Around. I think that's fine. Maybe just one level. And that gives us, we still have more terracotta now because we just broke some. So now we can get rid of these, right? Wonderful. We're going to wrap the carpet all the way around. There we go. Cool. Very nice. It's a good design. A good start, I should say. Alright, what we're going to do is go back to the storage area, dump everything. We haven't sorted it yet, but that's okay. I really want to put a telescope here. I'm going to make a telescope. We're going to craft our very own telescope so we can stargaze together. One of my favorite things is astronomy. It's one of my favorite topics, favorite things to learn about. If I wasn't doing Minecraft and then my side job, I could actually make a living out of astronomy. I would probably try to find a way to do that, but oh, that's the wrong way. At the same time, astronomy's hard. I'm not the smartest person, and so astronomy is also quite difficult. So with that being said, yeah, I think another big barrier for me would be my own intelligence. I'd have to study a heck of a lot to get really good at it, but I just love learning about astronomy, you know? Alrighty, oh, we've got a fully empty chest here. We can dump. Let's dump. Dump everything in there. Wonderful. Okay, what a beautiful sunny day. I'm gonna go all the way back around to the farm now. A wonderful sunny day now. Quite nice, actually. Wow, look at all the colors there of the cherry trees. It's so wonderful. So beautiful. I just want to thank you so much for joining me this evening or today. And tell me your thoughts on the storage area. If you have any tips or tricks or anything like that, let me know. Let me know. I do quite like the design we're starting with, and I know I changed my mind a couple times. But with that being said, I think we're off to a great start. But I'd like to thank you for being here and joining me this evening. And in the next episode, we're definitely going to build a little bit more of the storage area. And we're definitely going to keep decorating the library. But, you know, I might wake up and just tell myself, you know what? Let's go on a mining trip. Isn't that right, Dreamy? Yeah, that's right. But we'll see how we go. There's a very good chance we're just going to be doing a little bit more building and decorating and storing, okay? But for the time being, my friend, I'd like you to get a very cozy rest if you can, okay? And I will see you in the next episode. Dream on, my friend.